Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to Toon Tuesdays, your weekly roundup of Newcastle United news. So first things first, we played our first game of the Premier League season on Saturday against Spurs. I was at the game. I put out a vlog video on the channel, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check it out. And we lost 2-1. It was a tough game. We knew it was going to be tough. Spurs have got a very good side. I was secretly hopeful throughout the week in that the rumours were Harry Kane, Dele Alli weren't going to play. They did play and Dele Alli got a goal. As for our new players, we saw no new players start the game. Rondon came on with half an hour to go and hit the crossbar. And Muto came on with 10 minutes to go. I say new players, Dubravka did play, put in a decent shift, made a few good saves. Kennedy had a one-on-one which could have easily been finished. So overall, I was pretty happy with the performance. I was obviously disappointed that we lost, but I thought we put in a good shift. Spurs kept the ball really well. The last 30 minutes, we didn't see much of the ball, but when we did get the ball, I thought we created some good chances. So overall, good shift from the lads. Disappointed with the result. Something else that happened on the day of the game before the match kicked off, there was a protest outside of Sports Direct on Northumberland Street. I couldn't make it myself, but if you saw my video from the weekend, I spoke to a handful of people who did go, and obviously since then I've seen videos and photos of everything that happened, and it went really well. There was a massive banner of Rafa Benitez outside of Sports Direct, among other banners, with fans singing, chanting, and having their say that it's not Ashley's club, it is the club of the city, Newcastle, and the fans. And it has to be done, so big up to everyone who organised that, big up to everyone who went down. And one thing I loved about it as well was the fact that it was before the game, everyone could have their say against what is happening at the club, the ownership, the regime, but then go to the game and support the team and support the players and support Rafa Benitez. So to be able to do that and then still go and support the team and do your bit for the club was amazing. So again, big up to everyone who organised it and went down. Something else that happened again, it was before the game, it was actually on the eve of the Premier League kicking off. The club released a letter to the fans, more specifically from Lascelles, Rafa and Lee Charnley. Now I'm not going to read all of it, but they effectively said, now the window has closed, let's concentrate on the pitch, which goes back to the protest a little bit, to have our say before the game but then still go in there and support the team, support Rafa Benitez. They also said we have strengthened this summer, which I agree with. I do think we have strengthened, hopefully, compared to the squad last year, and I'm not going to go into it. But we all know the joke of a summer we had. We came out with profit from the summer. So then to put in there that we've strengthened, I don't know about that. They also said we had a very good position last year and obviously want to build on that this year. Yeah, so do I. That's why I wanted money to be spent in the summer. So yeah, if you want to find the letter, you'll be able to find it online. Once again, Mike Ashley is at it again. He's gone and bought House of Fraser for 90 million. It's crazy. It's honestly crazy. Supposedly his money's all tied up, but he's got enough to spend 90 million on House of Fraser. Outside of a Newcastle fan perspective, he's estimated to save around 17,000 jobs potentially, and he's hoping to keep 47 of the 51 stores open. Wouldn't be surprised if it was the Newcastle one, they didn't stay open. So from an outsider's perspective, he's doing a favour to a lot of people. However, as a pure Newcastle fan's perspective, to spend nothing in the summer, come out with a profit, and then spend 90 million on another company is absolutely mad. It really is. So yeah, I'll just leave that there. Let's move on to some better news. On deadline day, we signed Fernandez, the 29-year-old centre-back from Swansea. He's got a lot of Premier League experience and Rafa knows him from his days at Napoli. So fingers crossed he'll be a good addition to the squad. Rafa said he wanted to bring in another centre-back. It got left pretty late, but he did bring in another centre-back. And Fernandes couldn't make it in time for the Spurs game, but he's already said he's looking forward to playing Swansea's rivals, Cardiff, when we play them this weekend. So there's a big question there, because obviously you've got Lascelles now. Lejeune is obviously injured at the moment, and then we've got Clark, Shaw and Fernandes. Clark did alright in the weekend. Maybe not his best game, but it'll be interesting to see who is going to be partnering Lascelles, especially while Lejeune is injured. So who knows what's going to happen there. Maybe in the Cardiff game we'll see Lascelles paired with someone else other than Clark. We'll have to just wait and see. Speaking of Cardiff, like I said, we are playing them this weekend on the Saturday at 12:30. It's on the telly. So is the game after against Chelsea, and so is the game after that against Man City. So we're getting plenty of TV time in our first 4 games. I think it's going to be a tough one. You know, we're travelling down there. Cardiff also lost their first game of the season 2-0 against Bournemouth. But it's their first home game in the Premier League. So the fans are going to be going crazy for it. They're going to be absolutely buzzing for this. So I do not think it's going to be an easy task heading over there. It's probably a help that they did lose their first game against Bournemouth, because the confidence they came up with into the Premier League may have been knocked slightly after losing their first game. But it's going to be tough. You know, if we can play like we did against Spurs, keep creating those chances, I think the goals will come. And it's going to be a very different game to the Spurs game, because like I said, Spurs hold the ball very well, and at times we found it quite difficult to get it off them. So yeah, I'm hopeful this weekend. And if you look at our opening games, we already played Spurs, Cardiff on Saturday, and then like I said, it goes Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal. So if you're looking at our first 5 games, Cardiff's the one you're looking at to pick up some points. So yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be difficult, but I'm hopeful we can go down there and get something. And I'm hoping as well we might see more of these new signings. Rondon came up with 30 minutes to go. Maybe he might start against Cardiff on Saturday, which would definitely boost the team. And same with Motu. He had 10 minutes on the pitch. Maybe he can pick up some game time as well. And that is it, guys. That is where I'm going to end the video today. Make sure to let me know down in the comments if I missed any news this week you want me to cover in next week's video. And yeah, if you're enjoying the series, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't seen my video from the match at the weekend, make sure you go and check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Fingers crossed at Cardiff on Saturday, and I'll catch you later.